You'd think modern airports are Fort Knox, right? Cameras everywhere, security checks tighter than your jeans after a buffet. So how could anyone possibly steal a thing? Well, turns out the people guarding the fort sometimes take home the gold. Over the years, dozens of employees have been caught dipping into passengers' belongings like it's a free shopping spree. That's why the first and biggest rule of flying, and I mean ever, is simple. 1. Keep the good stuff with you. If you wouldn't hand it to a stranger on the street, don't check it in. Laptops, jewelry, cash, watches, anything that makes your heart skip a beat, keep it in your carry-on. You'd be surprised how many travelers still toss their MacBook into a checked suitcase like it's a pair of socks, then freak out when it doesn't show up at baggage claim. When your valuables fly under the plane, they pass through scanners, handlers, and sometimes even open inspections. And each step adds another pair of hands between you and your stuff. The less temptation you provide, the better your odds of actually seeing it again. Your checked bag should be boring. Like Grandma's laundry day boring. Clothes, shoes, a towel, maybe your book. If a thief opens it and yawns, you did it right. 2. Lock it like you mean it. Now, about locks, people love to overthink this. You've got TSA-approved locks, regular padlocks, fancy fingerprint ones, even Bluetooth locks that buzz your phone if someone touches your bag. But here's the truth. None of them are perfect. TSA-approved locks? Sure, they're convenient because agents can open them without breaking anything, but those master keys? Copies are floating around online. Anyone who knows what they're doing can pop those things open like a soda can. Regular locks keep crooks out better, but if TSA spots something suspicious on the scanner, they'll snap it faster than you can say fragile. You'll find your bag taped shut with a polite note that says, "We had a peek." So what's the play? Go for a lock that slows thieves down, not one that promises miracles. Pair it with tamper-proof seals or zip ties. That way, if someone messes with your bag, you'll see it. It's less about total security and more about leaving evidence that someone tried. 3. Don't pack mystery objects. X-ray scanners are basically airport gossip machines. If your bag looks suspicious, you're getting called out. And when security has to open your bag, you've just invited one more opportunity for things to go missing. You'd be amazed what gets flagged. Candles, bars of soap, powders, even protein shakes. To a scanner, those can look like explosives or drugs. Electronics tangled with cables? Boom! They look like a bomb prototype. I once saw a guy lose half an hour because his grandmother's handmade cheese got mistaken for C4. True story. So, if you're traveling with anything that might raise eyebrows, label it. Keep powders or solids in clear bags, tape receipts to unfamiliar gadgets, and for the love of travel gods, don't stuff random metal objects together like you're building Iron Man in there. Make your luggage look boring, organized, and predictable. TSA loves boring. 4. Outsmart the inside job. Most people imagine thieves lurking at baggage claim, but the real danger happens before your plane even leaves the runway. The people who actually handle your luggage, baggage staff, transit loaders, sometimes even rogue security personnel, have access to everything behind the curtain. They know the blind spots, the timing, and which bags look like they're worth the risk. The classic move? The pin trick. Someone sticks a pin into your zipper, slides it open, helps themselves, and then reseals it so neatly you'd never know. It's ridiculously simple and terrifyingly effective. Your defense? Use suitcases with anti-zippers or double-coil zips that can't be split apart with a pin. If you're stuck with an old bag, throw on cable ties or plastic seals. It won't stop them, but they can't hide it afterward, and thieves hate being obvious. Another sneaky safeguard is wrapping your suitcase in plastic at the airport. It looks weirdly satisfying and keeps your bag sealed like a burrito. Sure, it's annoying to unwrap later, but it sends a clear message. This bag's gonna be a hassle. Move along. Make your luggage annoying to rob. Thieves love easy targets, not puzzles. 5. Claim like a hawk. Your bag's journey doesn't end when it lands. The baggage carousel is its final boss battle, and half the thefts happen right there. Think about it. Hundreds of near-identical black suitcases spinning in circles, tired travelers half asleep. Everyone's distracted. It's the perfect setup. All a thief has to do is grab one and walk out like they own it. Want to stop that? First, ditch the luxury luggage aesthetic. A sleek designer suitcase might scream expensive, but it also screams steal me. Instead, use a cover, beat it up a little, or slap on some bright stickers so you can spot it instantly. Add a tag with your name and contact tucked somewhere subtle, not dangling in plain sight. That way, if someone tries to walk off with it, you've got proof on the spot. And for the ultimate move, hide an AirTag or tracker inside. If your bag takes a detour to someone's garage, you'll have its GPS coordinates faster than airport security can find their supervisor. People have actually tracked stolen bags right to thieves' homes using these things. It's not paranoia, it's just playing smarter than the crooks. 6. Go hard shell or go home. There's an ongoing war between soft-sided and hard shell luggage fans. I've seen friendships end over this debate, but here's the truth. Soft bags are for carry-ons, hard shells are for checked. Period. Soft bags are flexible, easy to shove into overhead bins, and perfect when you're the one handling them. They've got handy pockets for last-minute snacks, travel docks, or that hoodie you swore you wouldn't need. But once your luggage disappears behind that conveyor curtain, it's not a gentle ride anymore. It's entering a war zone. Conveyor belts slam it, metal arms shove it, and handlers toss it like it owes them money. That's where a hard shell case earns its keep. It doesn't care if it rains on the tarmac or if someone stacks a 50-pound box of someone's fragile souvenirs on top of it. It shields your stuff from impact, moisture, and the occasional 30-foot toss across the plane's cargo hold. Soft bags, their zippers catch, seams split, and next thing you know, your clothes are decorating the runway like confetti. No one's cleaning that up for you. A sturdy hard case usually comes with built-in combination locks, meaning thieves can't pin trick their way in with a ballpoint and a bad attitude. It's also easier to spot damage. A cracked panel screams, "Someone messed with this way," louder than a hidden rip in fabric. Bonus points if you get it wrapped at the airport. That extra plastic layer doesn't just keep it clean, it's like adding body armor. Sure, it's not indestructible, you might still get a scuff or two, but compared to the abuse bags taken transit, a hard shell is the closest thing to bulletproof luggage you'll find. Think of it like putting your clothes in a tank instead of a tote bag. In today's airport chaos, that's not just smart, it's survival. 7. Insure like a pro. All right, let's say you've done everything right. Wrapped, locked, tracked, tagged, ooby, and somehow your bag still disappears into the void. What now? That's when insurance stops being boring paperwork and becomes your best friend. Most airlines will throw you a sympathy payout that barely covers your underwear if your $3,000 suitcase and laptop vanish. Expect a check that might buy you a nice dinner and some tissues. The fix? Either use a credit card that includes travel protection or buy a dedicated annual policy. Cards like Premium Amex or high-tier Visas often have built-in coverage for lost or delayed baggage, up to a certain limit. Just make sure you actually paid for your ticket with that card, or the coverage doesn't count. If you're a frequent flyer, look into annual travel insurance plans from legit providers. They're not expensive, and they'll save you a world of stress. One claim pays for itself. And yeah, always snap photos of your bag and receipts for the pricey stuff inside. When things go south, having proof turns a 3-month argument into a smooth payout. So your bag's locked, tagged, wrapped, insured, basically armored up. You'd think that's enough, right? Wrong. Airports still have plot twists that feel straight out of a heist movie. Like the guy flying out of Dallas. He lands, heads outside, and there's his suitcase just sitting on the curb. Tags gone. Airport workers had ripped them off so they could swipe it later, but the dude had an AirTag buried inside. Security followed the ping, caught them mid-shift, and the bag came back. One tiny tracker, full-blown rescue mission. Then there's the Chicago baggage claim showdown. Traveler waits by the carousel. Random guy grabs his suitcase and walks off. Owner calls him out. Thief insists it's his. Cops show up. Owner says, "Open it." They unzip it and boom, instant guilt face. The crowd claps. Cops cuff him. Justice served. Proof beats panic every time. And the Florida story? Chef's kiss. A woman loses her luggage, checks her phone, and the tracker pings from someone's house. Police knock, find her suitcase plus a stash of others, all stolen by an airport employee. That AirTag turned into a homing beacon for crime. The point is, theft isn't rare, it's just quiet. Airports move thousands of bags an hour. Most workers are honest, but it only takes one bad apple behind the conveyor belt to wreck your trip. Those 7 tips? They're not paranoia, they're armor. You can't stop every thief, but you can make your luggage the least appealing target in the pile. And baggage claim? That's the danger zone. Don't wander off for coffee. Don't scroll your phone. Stand close and grab your bag the second it appears. Thieves love confusion. One wrong moment, one look away, and your suitcase has a new owner. Once you step through those sliding doors, airport help becomes fill this form and hope for a miracle. So yeah, airports look like Fort Knox, but behind the scenes, it's organized chaos. Being careful isn't paranoid, it's just smart travel. Here's the mindset shift. Your suitcase isn't cargo, it's your travel partner. You wouldn't hand your partner a few grand and say, "See you later," yet travelers do it every day. Pack their life into a bag, hand it off, and hope for the best. So plan ahead. Snap photos before check-in. Keep receipts for anything expensive. Slide an ID card inside in case the outside tag gets torn. It's not overkill. It's common sense. Airlines lose millions of bags every year. Some reappear, some don't, and plenty return looking like they fought a bear. But if yours is locked, tracked, and labeled, you've already stacked the odds in your favor, so next time you're watching that carousel spin, give your bag a little nod and think, "Not today." If this helped you dodge a travel nightmare, drop your story below. Someone else might thank you later. Hit that like button, share it with your travel buddy, and stay tuned for more smart traveler wisdom. Fly safe or wala dun pack smart, and may your suitcase always roll back to you in one piece.